6'11", number 41, Kelly Olynyk. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2,
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at San Francisco, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out New Orleans, they're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, right now for San Francisco, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
And the starting group for San Francisco. Ellis is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Barnes. Then it's
Watch out for
George.
Kelly Olynyk trying to exploit Wilt tonight from three-point land.
And for the Pelicans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Defense San Francisco. Jones in the post. Barnes on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Barnes against McCollum. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Ball. Ellis outside. From outside the arc. It's good from long range.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now here's McCollum. Last game we saw him score 13. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum. San Francisco making their last shot. Olynyk the pass to Murray. No good that time. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And I like to see Murray dictate the action like that inside, on the front foot, forcing the defender into a foul.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jones finds Murray. McCollum outside. Master Olynyk. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
To the inside. Barnes passes to Chamberlain. Outside for George. Ellis dishes the ball. Back to Ellis. San Francisco needs to get a shot off here. Pass to Olynyk for the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
There it is. Olynyk.
No time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Here's Ball. Still without a basket. Here's Chamberlain. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Paul George with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And so here is New Orleans. It's a 3-point game. Jones, no one around him. And it's all evened up.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, George. Nobody near Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's McCollum. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
That is Kelly Olynyk using his size to his advantage right at the rim. Nice finish.
And here is Ball. Still yet to score. Ellis outside. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnes. Ellis kicks to George. Back to Ellis. Pass to Chamberlain. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Jones. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
To the right side. McCollum outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Barnes passes the ball. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. McCollum outside. Back to Murray. Olynyk with it. Pass to McCollum. Outside, Jones. 5 to shoot. Olynyk sets a screen for Jones. Fires for 3. Olynyk can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Murray against Ball. Left side, George. Pass to Chamberlain. San Francisco passing it around. Count it, good. And now a 5-point San Francisco lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
That was your Pelicans breaker.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Murray. Stolen by Thompson. They double-team Chamberlain. The kick out to Ball. Down low. Here's Mobo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Pass to Misi. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Ball, the pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The Warriors making the shot. And here is Olynyk. Now McCollum. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Ball against Murray. Shot to stop the run. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ball with the bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Murray. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And the shot goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Misi. Still scoreless. Murray outside. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Ball surveying the defense. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Now, here is Chamberlain. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Olynyk, a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. A 3-ball. McCollum, no good. Now, here is Chamberlain. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Fades back. That shot misses. And it's San Francisco going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about San Francisco so far in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court right now for San Francisco, they've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Buddy Hield. Chamberlain is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Pass to Chamberlain. They get it back. Fader on the way, and they pick up 2. Chamberlain got 14 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here is Hawkins. He's defended by Alvarado. Pass to Messi. The rebound by Hield. San Francisco leading by 10. Alvarado up top. It's stolen by Brown. Here's the 3. The shot by Hawkins, no good. San Francisco shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's LaRavia. Scoreless thus far. Thompson outside. The 3. Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Plenty of space. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 16th rebound on the night. Now Alvarado. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. Hield against Hawkins. Over Hield. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Inside, Moravia. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's get all your attention right there on center court.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Francisco. Paul George comes in for Thompson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Robinson Earl, the pass to Brown. Pass to Misi. 5 on the clock. To end the cold streak. Brown, no good. Warriors leading by 14. Healed outside. Now Alvarado. It's George on the wing. Nothing on the board. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man or, if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And Murray subbed in for Hawkins. Here's Alvarado. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here we go, one-on-one. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 7.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Bruce Brown. This is really a developed part of his game. His passing is on point now.
Alvarado with it. Second chance shot. Chamberlain. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now, here's Chamberlain. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Chamberlain got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
San Francisco leading by 13. Alvarado finds George. Back to Alvarado. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Olynyk. Brown outside. Overhealed. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Chamberlain. On the wing, Heel. And again, it's San Francisco with a 3.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. Here's Misi. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Misi's got his first points of the night.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Chamberlain, the pass to George. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Brown. Now here's Olynyk, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Kelly Olynyk on top.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
Jones checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Bruce Brown. Here's Alvarado. To the inside, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And a chance here to check out some stats for Kelly Olynyk.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now here's McCollum. Driving to the basket. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Chamberlain. Lob pass to George. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
And here is Murray. Well, we are quickly reaching the end of the regular season. Doris, are you as excited as I am for the playoffs coming up?
Definitely, Kevin, and I know it's on the players and coaches' minds. Remember, the most mature teams, the best teams, recognize games are still to be played. You cannot let the playoffs distract you from what's in front of your face.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
In the corner, George with it. Chamberlain a screen. George dishes to Chamberlain. Pass to Hield, and stolen by Murray. McCollum outside. The 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Hield. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Barnes finds George. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And, well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
So it's the Pelicans now after the Warriors pick up 3. Pass to Olynyk. And rebounds again.
And his season of dominance on the glass continues. He is rolling here tonight.
And he's in the presence of greatness as he moves toward the second most rebounds in a season.
And to come near a Wilt record of more than 2,000 rebounds in a season, that is just out of this world.
At the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Olynyk a screen on Hield. And here's McCollum for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Ball. Pass to Thompson. Here's Hield. Three-pointer. Misi grabs the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jones, the pass to Murray. 1:31 left in the first half of basketball. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum against Hield. Jones for three. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Thompson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Mobo. Outside, Ball. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Here's Murray. Ball with the rebound.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Pelicans trail by 17. McCollum left side. Here's Murray up on top. Drops in the layup for two. Murray's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's San Francisco riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Harrison, an efficient first half of basketball. What's enabled the team to be so effective?
Just move the ball around. This team, they play extremely hard, so, we're not going to be able to get up and down as we usually do, so it's good for us to practice our half-court game.
Yeah, that's been working too. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. And the big, you guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup, main dishes and side pieces. So what's the best combo, Deez?
2 words, mac and cheese. It's a perfect food.
Hey, it's melty, it's cheesy, you can mix in a protein, you can go gourmet. You know what? You guys are like the mac and cheese of this broadcast, a perfect pairing. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for San Francisco.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Herbert Jones. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Deflects the pass. And George now top of the key. Back to Ellis. Pass to Chamberlain. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here is Chamberlain. Ball kicks to George. Olynyk against Chamberlain. Shoots over Olynyk. The shot is good off the backboard. Chamberlain got the first basket of the second half here for the Warriors. McCollum against Ellis. Jones with the screen on Ellis. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. And GA, what you have to admire about CJ McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Here's Barnes, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
McCollum with the screen from Murray. Fires from deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And George kicks to Ellis. Chamberlain a screen. Ellis the pass to Chamberlain. Right on the bucket. Chamberlain got 22.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Olynyk. Looking to get back on track here. And the shot goes down. Olynyk's got 7. Warriors leading by 19 points. Outside, George. Now Chamberlain. Fires it up. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Barnes the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Murray dishes to McCollum. Lets it go with a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now George. He's got 8. Ball finds Barnes. Outside, George. Murray against Ball. San Francisco again missing. Pelicans trail by 16. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Murray with it. He has 6. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Jones drives in. Chamberlain with the block. Tipped away. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Murray. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Paul George with the steal. Nice move. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Francisco.
I like their defense today. We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 13-footer. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Olynyk, a screen on Ellis. Here's McCollum. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and he's good on the second.
Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum, can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. They're a valuable piece for this team.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
The assertiveness paying off for Murray. He draws the foul by taking it right to the deep.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pass to Ellis. Puts up a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Nisi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Chamberlain. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's McCollum. 12 points for him. To the paint. Got a piece of it and taken away by Ellis. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Back to McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the schedule for San Francisco, what it looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Wednesday,
that Knicks game's going to be good.
Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
Bulls game should be good, too.
Matchup with the Magic, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And again with the rebound.
And this historic rebounding season continues for this man.
Well, he's earned his place in history as he now is tied for 2nd on the all-time rebounding list for a season.
And he has tied Wilt's 1962 rebound total of 2,052. A different era, to be sure, but over 2,000 rebounds in any era is still mind-boggling.
Here's Kolek. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Chamberlain, and Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
They double-team Chamberlain. Shoots over Olynyk.
Well, you have to love the contest from Kelly Olynyk right there. He doesn't give an inch to his man. Love it.
Pass to McCollum. Takes the three. They get it back. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For New Orleans, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And that one falls for Olynyk.
Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for San Francisco. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. And that's another rebound.
And he's now overtaken his own mark for the second most rebounds in a season. His utter dominance on the backboards continues to astound.
He just keeps going and going. Never one to be outworked or out-hustled. And let's be honest, it's more than just hustle. Greatness is on display.
It's still chilling to talk about rebound totals in the 2000s. Wilt once dominated the top numbers, but now he holds only the top spot as the previous second highest total has been passed.
Thompson outside. Here's Chamberlain. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pelicans trail by 15. McCollum with the ball. Chamberlain picks him up. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Chamberlain with the stop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Murray against Caldwell-Pope. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 16.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. To the middle. Chamberlain down low. Olynyk is covering. Chamberlain's shot is off. Murray, the pass to McCollum. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Kolek. Back to Thompson. Here's Kolek. Now, here's Chamberlain. Olynyk is covering. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
1:43 left to play here in the third. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he's good on the three ball. Thompson's got 5.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to McCollum. 1:02 left in the third. Over Caldwell-Pope. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Chamberlain with it. Over Olynyk. Here's LaRavia. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Warriors lead by 16. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Murray outside. Here's Misi, and he jams it with authority.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And it's San Francisco in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Chamberlain. Klay Thompson is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. 3 on the clock. The jump hook. Indeed, Chamberlain drops it in. Chamberlain got 14 points here in the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brown kicks to Hawkins. Poked away. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Jumps up. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Thompson against Brown. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. He gets that one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's covered closely.
Oh! You got to be kidding.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Thompson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Tries again. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Chamberlain got 38 points.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Hawkins. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Pass to Kolek. San Francisco passing it around. Back to Chamberlain. Fades and shoots. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Hawkins. Here's Misi. Guarded by Chamberlain. Now Brown. The tray. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. New Orleans making a switch here. Murray's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Kolek. Pass to Thompson. Now, here is Chamberlain. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Chamberlain got 40 points.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
This one for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. San Francisco leading by 21. Here's Kolek. Pass to Thompson. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 on the shot clock. They double-team Chamberlain. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Paul George is checked in for San Francisco. Here's Robinson Earl to the left side wing. Pass to Murray. Out to the right wing. They need this one. A shot by Messi, no good. San Francisco has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Kolek.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Doesn't go that time. San Francisco leading by 22. Pass to George. Now Chamberlain. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Bruce Brown. Pass to McCollum. Can they get it? Olynyk, high post. Shoots over Chamberlain. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For San Francisco, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. George passes to LaRavia. Here's Kolek. Inside. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Peter, yeah, Peter, yeah.
In the game, getting it done.
How you doing, Peter? Yeah, that's a great point, man.
To the paint. Here's Messi. And it's
that's how he did it back in '62.
Outside, George. Caldwell Pope, left side. Pass to Kolek. Here's LaRavia. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the basket by McCollum.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And here's George for 3. Rebound by Murray. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And here's George. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot, no good.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Murray kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Kolek. To the inside.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Chamberlain. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McCollum. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. And here's Chamberlain. Here's LaRavia. San Francisco passing it around. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Chamberlain with it. That falls. Nice lead that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. McCollum outside. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means
Wilt with that world-class speed is beating the guards up the court, man. Even when he's tired.
Resilient players or teams in the NBA.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's McCollum. Murray for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to George. Chamberlain with it. Olynyk is covering. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Now here's Murray.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Kolek. Rebound by Murray. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Francisco.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had already, 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
Lets the 3 fly. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
George passes to Chamberlain. Back to George. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
Assisted.
Oh, man. This is old school right here. That's that UCLA split cut. This is the triumph. If people didn't realize this, the 2 times that Chamberlain won the championship in 1967, I believe, the Sixers, and 72 with the Lakers, they actually ran the triangle offense, the same offense that the Chicago Bulls would dominate the 90s with. You can see it right here. Little scissor split cut. Bam. It's a different version of it because obviously you got different actions because of the player skill sets. But hey, this is a classic Wilt Chamberlain play right here, baby. Paul George sold it. Bam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to McCollum. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
For your Pelicans, number 2, Herbert Jones.
Six to shoot. Here's Murray. Again with the block.
Defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so it's San Francisco winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Paul, obviously your team is built on defense. It seems like that's a big part of this team's identity.
I mean, we take pride in our defense. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we hang our hats on is, locking down when it counts. And we stayed together and pulled this one out.
Great team effort tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to present our player of the game.
Man, another dominant performance by the doomsday defense of Team Chamberlain. Look at this defense. It's just ridiculous. You can't get anything going in the paint with this team. You have no choice. And the modern era with three-point shooting, they don't have a choice but to shoot threes because you can't get any points in the paint. They only got 18 points in the paint tonight. That isn't, dude. That is shut down. You factor in all these 3-and-D players that we have, and then you put them around Chamberlain. You have yourself one hell of a monster defense. That's what we're seeing here. The offense is cool. 107 points in the modern era. That's not really blowing anybody away. But it's the defense. That's what's stellar here is the defense, bro. 81 points in today's game? Are you serious? You got some teams getting 81 points at half. They held these guys to 81. I know the Pelicans aren't that good, but still, man, that is shut down. A lot of turnovers, though. Still, though, there's one bugaboo for teams. Look at the turnovers. We had 10 turnovers tonight. That's a bugaboo. Got to do better with the ball handling. Too many turnovers by Team Chamberlain. But we still got it back with 11 steals ourselves, though. But it's all right, though. 14 offensive rebounds, 45 defensive rebounds to 25. They just got out everything. And we only took 17 threes to make 6. Didn't need to. We just basically just got out and got easy layups and just fed Chamberlain all night. C.J. McCollum, man, continue. Every time I play C.J. McCollum, he does this. This guy is his basketball. What's his basketball IQ? Because every time I play this guy, he shoots his team out so many games. What's his shot IQ? Because it's a 96. Okay, if you say so. You're telling me his shot IQ is a 96, but his production, he never shoots well. In all the games that I play against this guy, He just goes into business for himself. Now understand that Williamson didn't play not because of injury, but even still, 20 shots, bro. 3 for 10 from downtown, 30%. I guess. But the real story here, once again, Wilt Chamberlain, 52 points, 43 monster. That is monstrous, man. That's what happened. You play small. Well, they didn't play small ball tonight. They had Kelly Olynyk playing tonight, but still, Kelly Olynyk is no match for Chamberlain on the glass. 7 assists for Chamberlain, 6 blocks, 6 turnovers though. Some of those kick-out passes got picked off tonight, so we gotta shore that up. Because against the better teams, they can exploit that. But yeah, man, let's take a look at Chamberlain here. I had a few. I don't know if you guys could tell. I had a few plays into the playbook. Got a couple cutter plays in there for Chamberlain. Try to take advantage of his speed off the ball instead of just going with post-ups all the time. I'm trying to get him on the move and catch him sometimes. Not just using pick and roll, but some off-ball action. But at the end of the day, it's always going to come back to him. You got to post him up on that left block. That's where he does his most damage, on that left block. Get him on that left block, boy. He is trouble. he's murder on the right block too. But you get him on that left block, bro. That left block. He's unstoppable, man. He can kill you on the right block. That left block side, man. He is virtually unstoppable. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move this along. Let's see who's up next. I think it's the Chicago Bulls. Yep, Chicago Bulls, and then this should be a good game here. But this is gonna be a Donnybrook right here. That's gonna be a Donnybrook because Karl Anthony Towns, with his play style, has the perfect style to me to exploit Chamberlain in the modern era. If you're not gonna beat Chamberlain at his game, you got to beat him at moving without the ball, shooting threes at a high clip, and getting out and trying to get in transition and try to get some easy buckets in transition, man. Karl Anthony Towns has that kind of game. So, but before we get that, let's take a look here at the Chicago Bulls and what they feature. Here is their starting lineup. It's not looking good. Josh Giddey is at the point guard position because we have Lonzo Ball on the team from the draft. They're fairly small up front, 6'10", 6'2". He's fairly big, but he's not. Is he? Let me see. What's his rebounding? Yeah, he's got no chance. He's got no chance of keeping Chumman off the boards. He's got no chance. Yeah, he's not even agile, and he's fairly strong though. He's one of the stronger men in the NBA, but you need agility and strength to play against Chamberlain. You need both. You just can't have one or the other. You need to be strong and you need to be agile to play with Chamberlain, man. To have a chance to even exist in his world. But with that being said, guys, before I go, let's do a quick recap of the season at large here. Team Chamberlain secured a playoff spot, 59-5, 37 games in a row, man. Shattering the 1972 Lakers record, a team that Chamberlain was on, by the way. The 1972 Lakers record of 33 games in a row, they have shattered it with 37 in a row and counting, with no end in sight in the modern era, because we have yet to run into the only team that really has given us really any real problems, I would say from a strategic standpoint, has been the Spurs. Now, however, we have not yet played the Nuggets, because if you go back to the season, remember, Chamberlain got hurt here in this game against the Rockets. That was actually a 20-point comeback. Chamberlain got hurt in the third quarter. They came back by 20 points and won the game. It was a great game. If you missed that, that's in the playlist. If you missed that, you can go watch it. But Team Chamberlain holding down for 2 games, and then the 2 games we played against Denver, we lost. Now, that was without Chamberlain. He was not present for those games, so we have not seen that matchup. They'll play. I think they got 1 more game at the end of the season. Down here, at the last game of the season, they will match up, and then we'll be able to see Chamberlain, hopefully see Chamberlain versus Nikola Jokic. But other than that, the only team that really seems to give Chamberlain any type of problem has been the San Antonio Spurs with the Wembanyama aspect, because he's the one guy in the NBA who has the agility and the ability to go inside and do something with Chamberlain, but also take advantage of him outside with the outside shot and the transition aspect that you have to have. You have to have the transition game to beat Chamberlain. You know, that's what Bill Russell had. Bill Russell was a great people never give Bill Russell any credit for his ability to change ends and get easy buckets. Bill Russell was a fantastic open court runner for a big man in any era. You know, so that's what you need. You need that to beat Chamberlain. You got to be able to get out and run. You can't run on Chamberlain, man. You got no shot. Because you're not gonna just sit out there and just bang with him for 48 minutes and win that battle. So, with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video for Team Chamberlain taking on the Chicago Bulls in Chicago. Should be interesting. Should be interesting. One thing's gonna happen: either the Bulls are gonna give us a good game, or Chamberlain's gonna dominate. Either way, it'll be a good show. Get to watch Chamberlain score 50. I tell you one thing: we haven't seen Chamberlain score 60 in a while, man. I tell you, the fatigue is getting to him. We haven't seen Chamberlain really go for 60, 70 in a long time. He's averaging just 50. You know, the rebounds are there. The rebounds have been up above the average, but the points are pretty much around 50. He's I know it sounds kind of like hyperbole to say he's struggling to get 50, but yeah, he kind of is. Like, the 50-point games are kind of hard to come by. You really having to stay out there on the court long. Now, I haven't said that we're blowing teams out half the time, but you can see the fatigue is getting to him. And maybe the modern era, the pace, the up and down pace, you know, we'll see. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please check out my other videos, read the descriptions, and consider subscribing, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be there when I go live with all my content. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.